In this thought-provoking video, we explore the provocative question: solar and wind, the new oil? As the world increasingly shifts towards green energy, we delve into the potential consequences of this transition. From the growing dependency on rare earth metals and China's dominance in green technology, to the rising tensions over resources and the environmental ramifications, the landscape of energy is rapidly changing. Join us as we unpack how this green revolution could give rise to global chaos, destabilizing economies and exacerbating geopolitical tensions along the way. 1. Rare earth metal dependency. Solar panels, wind turbines, and batteries are heavily reliant on rare earth minerals such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel. The catch? These essential materials are primarily mined in a handful of countries, creating a precarious supply chain. Imagine a world where scarcity of these minerals leads to resource wars, much like the oil conflicts of the past. The dependency on these minerals could potentially lead to global tensions and conflicts, as nations scramble to secure their share of the pie. It's a stark reminder that even green solutions can have dark sides. 2. China's green energy dominance. China has strategically positioned itself at the forefront of the green energy revolution. With a significant share of the global supply chain for solar panels, wind turbines, and battery production, China wields substantial geopolitical power. This dominance gives China leverage over other countries that are becoming increasingly dependent on renewable energy. Such a concentration of power in one nation could lead to geopolitical tensions reminiscent of the oil era, where energy dependency could be used as a tool for political influence and control. 3. Green energy monopolies. As renewable resources become more valuable, large corporations and governments are racing to secure control over them. This rush to monopolize green energy resources can stifle competition, driving up costs for consumers. Imagine a world where the promise of affordable and accessible energy is overshadowed by monopolistic practices, making green energy a luxury rather than a right. The concentration of power in a few hands could lead to economic disparities and hinder the very goals of sustainability and equality. 4. Grid instability and blackouts. The transition to renewable energy is not without its challenges. Over-reliance on wind and solar power, without reliable backup sources, can lead to grid instability and widespread blackouts. We've seen instances where regions that rushed their transition faced severe energy crises. The unpredictability of weather-dependent energy sources means that without proper planning and infrastructure, green energy might not be as reliable as we hope, potentially leading to energy shortages and economic disruptions. 5. Energy inflation and economic disruptions. The cost of transitioning to green energy is often passed on to consumers, resulting in higher electricity bills and manufacturing costs. This can lead to inflation, affecting the broader economy. The promise of cheap and abundant renewable energy might be overshadowed by the reality of rising costs, making it a burden for ordinary citizens. As industries adapt, the economic landscape might shift, potentially leading to job losses and economic instability. 6. Environmental consequences of green energy. While solar and wind power are cleaner than fossil fuels, they come with their own set of environmental challenges. Large-scale solar farms and wind turbines require vast amounts of land, leading to deforestation and habitat destruction. The disruption to local ecosystems can be profound, challenging the very notion of sustainability. As we strive for a greener future, it's crucial to consider the environmental trade-offs and ensure that our solutions don't create new problems. 7. Geopolitical tensions over green resources. Just as oil-rich nations have wielded immense power over global politics, countries with control over critical minerals like lithium and cobalt could shape the future. This shift in power dynamics might lead to new geopolitical tensions, as nations vie for control over these valuable resources. The green energy revolution has the potential to reshape global politics, with resource-rich countries holding the keys to the future. 8. Forced energy compliance. Governments worldwide are pushing for rapid green energy adoption through policies like bans on gas-powered vehicles and carbon taxes. While these measures aim to reduce our carbon footprint, they also limit consumer choice and economic freedom. The push for compliance might lead to resistance and backlash, as individuals and industries grapple with the constraints and costs of these mandates. It's a delicate balance between encouraging sustainable practices and respecting individual freedoms. 9. Battery waste and recycling challenges. Unlike oil, which can be refined and utilized efficiently, solar panels and batteries have a limited lifespan and create toxic waste once expired. Current recycling methods are inefficient and costly, posing a significant environmental challenge. The issue of waste management in the green energy sector is a growing concern, highlighting the need for better recycling technologies and practices to ensure that our solutions are truly sustainable. 10. Weaponization of climate policy. International climate agreements and carbon credit markets can sometimes be wielded as tools of power, allowing influential nations to dictate energy policies worldwide. This can often come at the expense of developing economies, which may struggle to meet stringent requirements. The global push for climate action must consider the diverse needs and capabilities of all nations, ensuring that policies are fair and equitable. In summary, while solar and wind energy hold the promise of a cleaner future, they also present new challenges that could destabilize economies and centralize power in the hands of a few. As we transition from fossil fuels, we must carefully navigate these issues to ensure that we are not merely replacing one set of problems with another.